It's Aloe. Welcome back to the second episode of my HTML tutorial series. Today I'll be showing you how to link a CSS or a Cascade style sheet file to your HTML file. You are going to need one of these CSS files per HTML or PHP file. And if you don't know, CSS is pretty much how you design your website to look good. If you design in HTML, it's going to look super sketchy, super shitty, and no one's going to go to your website because they're going to think it's sketchy as fuck and looks like it was made in like 2001. So CSS, to sum it up, is how you make your website not look like shit. It is a quote-unquote coding language, but it's also very not programming looking. Like, it's not like any other language. It's barely a language. It's more or less a really advanced config file. So how you would start off with this would be going to the file system, going to the website, and I already have this made for you and the thing, but pretty much you would just make a folder inside of the same folder that your file's in. Or you don't have to do this, but I just like to keep it organized. So you'd make a folder, and then you'd make a CSS file. So right here, file, open file, and then CSS. I'll open the CSS file, and so you can have them both open right here. I already recorded this, and I just, fuck it. So, how you would do this would be, you would make a link statement. So you'd open up link, and a link isn't like what you're thinking of a link. What you're thinking of a link would be an href, which is a hyperreference, which would be like a URL online or a URL which is pretty much just a source in your file system. So I would put, for mine, since it's in the folder CSS, I put CSS / which means go into the CSS folder, and then index.css. And then you would put rel equals, open quotations, style sheet. And then you would close this off like this. Instead of having two statements, an open and a close one, you'd all put it in one statement for things like links and other things, which you'll see down the line. So you'll see if I save this, and then I go into the folder and I run my index file, it's still just, okay, well, you know, I should probably save this one too, because like you saw, I had it before it was red. So if I run it now, you'll see it's still just a white file with nothing on it except a homepage title. But if I go in here, I can open up a statement type thing in here, but it's pretty much like, if it's just like a statement in HTML, it's just you write it out in here, like a body, head, HTML. All those things you would just open up brackets. But if it was named something, you would put hashtag HTML. If there was like a divider named HTML, open close. Or a class, you would put .html if there was a class named HTML, etc., etc. So for this, I'll just put HTML, open close brackets, and then I'll just change the color, background color. As you can tell, it already has the things filled out, so if I put like Y, overflow Y, you know what I mean? It fills it out. It's really basic to learn this. Background color. Right. And then you follow any of those by a colon, and then it ends off with a semicolon, kind of like in Java. Background color. And then I can just put green. You can use hexadecimal, or you can use like default names. I always use hexadecimal, but this is just for example. So I hit save. Sorry, Sublime. You're great software, but no thanks. Index. Now if I open this up, bam, I got a green background. And as you can tell, I can do it obviously with a ton of colors. So I can do yellow, file, save. It's yellow. And then I could put it back to being white. I could put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 6. It might be 5 in the hexadecimal. I don't not remember that. I know it's just all F. Whatever. Probably not, but it would just make it white anyways. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you were taught something. Thanks for watching. Stay snazzy.